this the first match back for Massimiliano Allegri after winning 5 straight league titles with Juventus back at the Allianz Stadium, and he's chosen a very attacking formation against Atalanta this evening. As we can see, the Atalanta side as well, plenty of attacking talent all the way through the sides. In fact, these two teams could have played almost all 22 players from those who participated in the European Championships and in the Copa America. We have Federico Bernardeschi, Federico Chiesa and Leonardo Bonucci, winners from the Euros in the summer, and up against them Matteo Pessina, 4 of the 6 winners who could have been playing this evening are on the starting lineups. To give you an idea of the talent, also Juan Musso, he won the Copa America with Argentina. There's so much talent, as you'd expect from these two sides. And Juventus have Szczęsny in goal, with a back 4 of Cuadrado, Bonucci, De Ligt and Alexandro. In midfield, Bentancur, Aaron Ramsey playing the holding role, and Federico Bernardeschi on the left side of that midfield 3. And up front, Federico Chiesa, Paulo Dybala and Cristiano Ronaldo. As the anthem plays round the Allianz Stadium, and it's great to see fans back inside the ground. It is a very hot evening here, mid-August, and the temperatures have soared over the last week. Atalanta have Juan Musso in goal, and their back 3 is made up of Djimsiti Demiral, who left Juventus this summer, and Palomino in midfield with a classic 3-5-2 formation from Giampiero Gasperini. Mele, Pasalic, Freuler, Gossens, with Pessina and Ilicic behind Muriel in attack. Luis Muriel, the lone forward. And we'll see how they fare against this Juventus side. As I said, so much attacking talent available. Juan Cuadrado will be supporting Federico Chiesa down the right-hand side, while Alexandro and Bernardeschi supporting CR7 on the left. And we'll see how that front 3 of Chiesa, Dybala and Cristiano Ronaldo manages to fit together. Dybala, as Max Allegri said on the press conference on his return as Juventus coach, he expects a lot from Dybala. He's only been back training though full time since August the 10th. Had a slight left thigh strain, but he's thrown in from the first minute here. Wholesale changes from the Juventus lineup that played in the Trofeo Gamper last week, losing out to Barcelona. This is the 4th friendly for Juventus this summer. It started off with a game against Cesena, which was basically the under-23 side playing that evening. McKennie, the only first-team regular who played that match. No McKennie this evening because he is suspended for the first game of the season. And so Max Allegri wanting to try the players who will be in with a good chance of playing in the starting lineup when it comes to the main event next weekend. And you can see some of the Juve youth players, again, still involved. The likes of Ranocchia, Fagioli and De Winter. It was in fact young Connie De Winter who scored the opening goal against Cesena in that friendly. The first goal in the Allegri 2.0 era. Here is De Winter sitting down, the 19-year-old, the first Belgian We've had Juventus, Danilo, he needs no introduction. There's also talk there of Danilo perhaps taking over that midfield holding role, which has been handed to Ramsey. And the Welshman, a second consecutive match. Now the players ready to come out onto the pitch. There were plenty of hugs and well wishes when the players met, when they were inspecting the playing surface. Bonucci and Pessina obviously catching up since they last saw each other, celebrating the Italy win in the European Championships. And two players not in the starting lineup from that success is Toloi. On the Atalanta side, obviously, Giorgio Chiellini celebrating his birthday today, turning 37. He is on the bench as well, the Juventus captain. As we see the Atalanta bench, they brought back Roberto Piccoli, the striker who was out on loan at Spezia last season, McKennie Morata. Now expecting to get some playing time in the second half here. Morata, who's run with Spain went all the way through to the semi-finals of the European Championships. And he was involved in the most telling action in that semi-final. Dejan Kulusevski also sitting on the bench, another player involved in the Euros. It's so good to see the fans back inside the ground. Max Allegri's already mentioned that he expects plenty of goals from his midfield this season. Not only the pressure on the front players, the front strikers to get the ball into the back of the net, expects at least 10 goals apiece from the likes of McKennie and Rabiot. Rabiot still out injured, as is Artur. So some midfield problems as the referee leads the players out onto the pitch this evening. For this, the final friendly of the Juventus pre-season. It's Juventus against Atalanta. Juventus, their 9-season reign as Italian champions came to an end last season. And the aim this campaign is to win that title back. And these are the players who have been asked to do just that. It's a blend of experience and youth. And that is part of the new Juventus vision. The experience coming from Cristiano Ronaldo, Leonardo Bonucci, and Giorgio Chiellini. And the youth from Federico Chiesa, Dejan Kulusevski, Matthias de Ligt. Just to name 2 or 3 of the players as we see the Atalanta lineup. Juan Musso, the big summer signing for 20 million from Udinese. Here's Dybala back in the starting lineup. Federico Bernardeschi enjoying a joke with Bonucci. Bernardeschi, who took plenty of responsibility in the Italy shirt, and the same will be asked from him in the Juventus shirt. Dybala this evening wearing the captain's armband. It's a question of just how long they've been at the club. And Dybala, no one other than Giorgio Chiellini has been here longer than him. After the departure for the second time of Gigi Buffon in the summer. Confirming here in the graphic that Juventus lineup: Szczesny in goal, Cuadrado, Bonucci, De Ligt and Alexandro, Bentancur, Aaron Ramsey and Federico Bernardeschi in midfield, and Chiesa, Dybala and Ronaldo up front. And Atalanta, they go with Musso in goal. And the back three of Jimshiti, Demiral and Palomino, Mele, Pasalic, Freuler, Gossens. They are supporting Pessina, Ilicic behind the lone striker Muriel. As Max Allegri said, not putting too much pressure on this game. He said it'll be an interesting and entertaining training session, trying to take some of the pressure off the players. But the players know if they perform well here, there's a good chance that they'll start next weekend. And the game kicks off, Juventus with possession. On the right-hand side, Cuadrado and Chiesa already exchanging the ball. Ramsey gives the ball to Cuadrado. Bentancur being pressed from behind by Palomino. And the first free kick of the game goes in favour of Juventus. Palomino, his arm outstretched and catching Bentancur. De Ligt. Quick touch by Ramsey. Looking for the run of Dybala. Already the Juventus fans appreciating the direct football coming from Juventus. Musso starts Atalanta from the back. Palomino. Pass back from Freuler. And again Musso to Palomino. Ilicic. Good control by Ilicic, but quickly pressed by three Juventus players. Massimiliano Allegri looking as fit as ever. Here's Gossens. Gives the ball to Freuler. Palomino. Juventus having filtered almost everyone back into defence. They set off on this counter-attack. Dybala. Chiesa. Bentancur, there's the run there from Bernardeschi. Wasn't picked up by Bentancur. And Ilicic takes his time. Finds Male. Pasalic. Ilicic being tracked by Bernardeschi. And there's a tackle from Dybala. Juventus back in possession. Ronaldo, Bonucci and Dybala. Dybala given, seems to be this free roll here to win possession and be the creative element. Bentancur to Dybala. Now Cuadrado. He has Chiesa on the right-hand side. Cuadrado. Closed down by Palomino. Bentancur. Ramsey. And now Bonucci. Alexandro down the left-hand side finds Bernardeschi's cross in. No one else in the middle. And Musso. Happy to claim that cross. Gossens putting pressure here on Palomino. That was a slack pass there from Gossens. Dybala almost pounced. Pasalic. Muriel, his first involvement. He passed to his international teammate and close friend, long-time friend. Back in their days in the shirt. Lecce, not to mention Udinese. Freuler, Muriel, Palomino. Muriel, leaving the ball for Palomino there. Here's Pasalic taking over possession for Atalanta. Josip Ilicic, lovely ball in, laid off, and the first shot strikes the frame of goal there. Gossens coming in on the left-hand side. The play built down the right, and the ball breaking kindly for the number 8. Cuadrado couldn't come back in time, just clipping the top of the frame of the goal. But the first real opportunity of the game falling to Atalanta. Dybala being pressed there by Demiral. Teammates until just a couple of weeks ago. Demiral taken on by Atalanta after they sold Romero to Tottenham Hotspur in England. Another deal that saw Juventus and Atalanta involved. Quickly off by Piscina to Muriel. Muriel lifts in the cross, headed away by Bonucci. Palomino. And Juventus tidy up there without any problem. Ramsey. Cuadrado asking for an option ahead of him. It has to go back to De Ligt and back to Wojciech Szczesny. Alexandro pressing from Atalanta here. Juventus struggling to get out of their own half. They have to go long, and they go long with Ronaldo touching the header on for Bernardeschi. Pasalic wins that challenge though, but he doesn't find one of his teammates. And the ball breaks again to the side from Bergamo. Themselves beaten in a friendly against West Ham United a week ago. Since then they demolished third division side Alessandria by 7-1. Ilicic. They drive the ball off a Juventus player there to win the corner kick. Again, Palomino coming forward plenty in these opening minutes. Josip Ilicic scored 2 goals against Alessandria, 2 fine goals indeed. And there's still plenty of transfer talk surrounding this Atalanta side. The ball is inside the area. De Ligt with the first header. It's taken out by Ronaldo. Lovely touch by Chiesa. Here's CR7. Dybala on the left-hand side. Chiesa on the right. And a lovely ball in. Dybala! Wonderful goal. I mentioned in the introduction that there's plenty of attacking talent in this Juventus side. And Ronaldo, Chiesa and Dybala linking to perfection. CR7 to Chiesa, first time ball into the middle, and Paulo Dybala with an excellent finish in off the post. It doesn't get much better than that. Dybala, the captain this evening, at the heart of Allegri's rebuilding plans. And on the end of this lightning counter-attack, there's the first touch from Chiesa, releasing CR7. He chose Chiesa, and look at this, for a first-time pass across the face of goal, and Dybala sliding in and beating his international teammate Juan Musso. Juventus 1, Atalanta 0. Now, this is a promising start. Beautiful link-up play already from the front three for the Bianconeri. And the fans have come along this evening already lapping it up. Ilicic can't reach that pass. Good tracking back by Alexandro. Piscina rolls the ball out to Palomino. Gossens to Muriel. Palomino, lovely touch, nice 1-2, but again Cuadrado getting in the way of Luis Muriel. Freuler. Pasalic. And again Josip Ilicic. Lovely pass in by Ilicic, but it's too much on it. Matteo Pessina won't reach it. And Wojciech Szczesny happy to see the ball roll out of play for a goal kick to Juventus, who still lead by that Paulo Dybala goal. And let's enjoy it once again. Chiesa with that first time pass across the Atalanta backline. And Paulo Dybala sliding in with his left foot. Not an easy goal by any means. There's pressure on Dybala. The referee took his time before blowing the whistle there. Does award Juventus with the free kick. Cuadrado. Dybala. Bentancur finds Bernardeschi. So much movement already in this Juventus side. Bernardeschi's cross goes behind the goal, but Bentancur and Bernardeschi, midfielders pushing ahead of the front three there. A dynamic display so far from Juventus. Just the one holding player in there, in Aaron Ramsey. And the rest, Bentancur, Bernardeschi, CR7, Dybala and Chiesa have license to push forward. The back four though has looked solid, and Bonucci wins the ball back. Bentancur lofts it out to Dybala, first time header. Chiesa's in behind the Atalanta defence here. Federico Chiesa! Wasn't far off there. He was going for the top corner. And again, quick thinking here, Dybala. He knew exactly where Federico Chiesa was. Chiesa in behind Palomino. Palomino was never going to catch him. But Chiesa just couldn't keep his shot on target. Now Atalanta trying to compose themselves. They've been caught twice on the counter-attack. Pessina linking up with Ilicic. Ball won back by Rodrigo Bentancur. Looking very impressive in these opening 14 minutes here at the Allianz Stadium, the last summer friendly. Although, but be said, at the pace this match has been played, there's nothing much friendly about it. Mistake there by Aaron Ramsey. Pushing out of his holding midfield position. Here's Ilicic. Freuler. And now Gossens, who almost opened the scoring on 6 minutes with his shot hitting the top of the crossbar. Bentancur with a slide attack, but a chance here for Pessina. De Ligt comes in and charges down that shot. Quick pass from Josip Ilicic, picking out Matteo Pessina. But Matthias De Ligt with the challenge. Corner kick now for Atalanta. It goes deep. And Luis Muriel going for the spectacular overhead kick. Now a goal kick to Juventus. Already taken short by Szczesny and Bonucci. Juan Cuadrado. There's the ball on the deck to Dybala. Chiesa losing out against Palomino. Dybala wanted the return pass. Ilicic, being watched by Bernardeschi. Ilicic gives the ball back into midfield to Freuler. Now Gossens. Freuler, dummy by Pessina. And the attempted cross by Mallet. Blocked out for a throw for Atalanta. Ilicic pressed by Ramsey. Here's Bentancur. They heard the shouts, there was a man on him. That man was Luis Muriel. Rushed into the pass. Again, it's Atalanta in possession with Pessina. Ilicic. Again, finding that ball into the centre of the Juventus defence. And that's a penalty. Bonucci slow on the loose ball as Juventus failed to clear their lines. Freuler brought down. Ball played in. Pessina showing his excellent control. Then Bonucci winning the first challenge. Slow on the second. Freuler going to ground. And so it is a penalty for Atalanta on 17 minutes. Luis Muriel, 45 goals in his 2 seasons so far in competitive matches with Atalanta. Well, they tied this game here at 1-1. And the referee making sure everyone is outside of the 18-yard box before Muriel starts his run-up. And it's Luis Muriel against Wojciech Szczesny. The referee blows his whistle. Muriel steps up and sends Szczesny the wrong way. It's 1-1 now between Juventus and Atalanta. The equaliser coming from the penalty spot from Luis Muriel. There's the challenge once again by Leonardo Bonucci. And the cool finish from the penalty spot. Szczesny. He's sent the wrong way. And it's 1-1 at the Allianz Stadium. Certainly the attacking players looking sharper than the defenders so far. Pressure again from Atalanta. They've won the ball back quickly. Muriel running at De Ligt. Muriel, great save by Szczesny. The ball still free. Ilicic hits the side netting. Almost 2 goals in as many minutes there for Atalanta. Juventus guilty of switching off in midfield. And Muriel forcing this great save out of Wojciech Szczesny. Alexandro was there to cover on the line. Had Ilicic's shot been on target. De Ligt to Cuadrado. 1-2 with Bentancur. Here's Dybala. Well-weighted pass out to the left-hand side for Alexandro. Dybala lays the ball off to Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Alexandro. Cristiano Ronaldo is in the middle. Sandro prefers to go back to Bernardeschi. Bentancur, Dybala. Cuadrado coming forward, continues his run. Chiesa finds him, Cuadrado. Down to the byline. Atalanta claiming the ball had gone out of play for a goal kick. And the replays show. And that return pass from Chiesa is too strong for Juan Cuadrado to reach. Now Palomino. Gosens. Muriel. Giampiero Gasperini. You hear his voice from the touchline. His coaching career starting off with the Juventus youth sides. And he's taking this Atalanta side to being Champions League regular really now. All the way through to the knockout round as well. In the last 2 seasons, the first 2 appearances in the Champions League for Atalanta. Juventus this season aiming for a return to the later stages of the competition. Massimiliano Allegri, his first spell in charge, took Juventus to 2 Champions League finals. In his presentation, he didn't want to tempt fate. So the Champions League is something extra. It's one of their ambitions, no doubt about it. Ilicic. Pasalic. Muriel. Keeping his feet. Here's Ilicic again. That left foot of his is causing problems. And a good cover in defense from Chiesa. Dybala chooses to go back to Juan Cuadrado. Quickly shifts the ball out to the left-hand side. Bernardeschi, great ball over the top. Just too much on it for CR7 to reach. Bernardeschi involved in the thick of the action in this 3-man midfield alongside Bentancur and Aaron Ramsey. Certainly had a difficult campaign last season. Pasalic, the ball off. Here is once again the number 88. Bonucci concedes the corner kick. Mele making a good run down that right-hand side. 2 goals in the Euros. The Denmark international. The corner kick comes in. Szczesny. His shout was loud and clear. Bentancur. Bernardeschi supported by Alexandro. Ramsey. Cuadrado. Dybala wanted the ball played over the top. Not short. Ramsey in there with the tackle in midfield. Seemed a good challenge, good clean challenge to the referee. But this is a foul. Certainly Pessina showing plenty of the ball, however there was contact. Ilicic. He's shown in on his left foot by Bernardeschi. Ball still in play. Pessina. Again caught there by Aaron Ramsey. Muriel. Excellent turn by Muriel. Is he going to let fly from here? Muriel does let fly, took a deflection off Aaron Ramsey. It's another corner kick to Atalanta. Aaron Ramsey closing down the angle there as Muriel shaped up for the shot. Another in-swinger from Ilicic, headed away by Cristiano Ronaldo. Climbing there by Demiral. Another dangerous corner kick, but Cristiano Ronaldo defending well. And you can see the foul by Demiral leaning on Matthias de Ligt. Now the players will have a cooling break. Just gives you an idea of the temperatures here in Turin this evening. Now Max Allegri and this kind of timeout with these players. Picking out Juan Cuadrado. It was a tactical analysis. Two teams tied at 1-1. The opening goal at the Allianz Stadium coming from Paulo Dybala on 8 minutes. A wonderful counter-attacking move by Juventus. Chiesa, CR7 and Dybala all linking up. That lead didn't last 10 minutes though, as Bonucci gave away a penalty kick. And the penalty was converted by Luis Muriel to make it 1-1. Since then, we've got to say Atalanta have had the better of possession and had another chance as well, a minute after their equalising goal. Wojciech Szczesny making a good save. Tipping a shot wide of target. As we can see, the replay of the penalty incident. And the finish by Luis Muriel, which gave Atalanta the equalising goal. A few fans that have made their way from Bergamo. Certainly Juventus busier down the right-hand side with Cuadrado. Chiesa linking up and Dybala working down the channels. Not as productive down the left-hand side with Alexandro and Cristiano Ronaldo. As Juve go back to the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny. Excellent pass on the ground. Ramsey asking for something to come short. Cuts the pass into Bernardeschi. Dybala, excellent control. Ronaldo seems to be given some extra movement here, coming in from the left-hand side, where Chiesa has now been positioned. A tactical switch from the front three. Musso didn't look up there, just swung the ball out to Palomino. Gossens, under pressure from Bentancur. Late challenge by the Uruguayan. Now let's see how Juventus are shaping up now. That was second leg coming in there from Bentancur. We see Ronaldo more down through the middle now. It's like tactical switch from Massimiliano Allegri. Pasalic floats the pass out to Palomino. Rodrigo Bentancur losing out there. Muriel can't intercept the pass. The ball's still free. Ramsey getting in one challenge and then getting himself up quickly. And keeping his cool with possession. And here's the counter-attack. Dybala. Cuadrado. Cuadrado looking for further support. Chiesa. One option. So Cuadrado went back the way to Ramsey. Alexandro. He's been allowed to come to the edge of the box here. Still Alexandro. Ronaldo. Step over. And eventually winning a corner kick for Juventus. On the half-hour mark. This summer friendly still tied at 1-1. It's an entertaining game, it's an open game. Federico Bernardeschi appreciating the applause from the Juventus fans. As does Federico Chiesa. Two of Italian squad members that won European Championships. The cross comes in. Musso. Second time of asking. He's still putting pressure on Gosens. Freuler. Now Pasalic. To Ilicic. Male has made his run into the box. Ilicic looking to pick out the pass again across the Juventus penalty area. It was behind Piscina. Here's Chiesa, again looking up, again looking for some support in attack. Space here now. Ramsey misplaces his pass. He had time there to pick out Ronaldo. And that Juventus attack breaking down. Don't worry about it, says Ronaldo. Gosens. Muriel. As the players slow it down for a couple of minutes. 32 minutes on the clock. Juve 1, Atalanta 1. This final pre-season friendly. In the side that finished third, and Juventus last season who finished fourth in Serie A. And what a nail-biting end to the season that was to secure Champions League qualification. Chip in by Ilicic, and the ball bounces once into the arms of Wojciech Szczesny. Chiesa. Bentancur. Powerful running by Bentancur. Clean challenge by Demiral. And Bentancur has gone down. Did he overstep there? Seems to be a muscle problem for Rodrigo Bentancur already. Short in numbers in midfield. When he landed here, his knee jarred, ligaments behind the knee. He hasn't called on the medical team, so not a serious problem for Rodrigo Bentancur. As I mentioned already, Rabiot and Artur of the Juventus midfield out injured. Artur certainly be a couple of months before we'll see him again. Eventually had the operation to remove the calcification in his leg. Here's Male. Ilicic. Lay off Muriel. Lovely play by Atalanta. And Luis Muriel had a glorious opportunity to put Atalanta in front here on 33 minutes. Lovely flick by Piscina. Ilicic again key to the Atalanta move. But Muriel blasting his Shot wide there, not even testing Szczesny. Chiesa. Quadrado goes back to Bonucci. Going the direct route. Bonucci looking for Dybala. Ilicic. Now Remo Freuler. Palomino. Gosens goes back to Meri Demiral. Melek keeps the ball in play on the touchline. Pasalic. Piscina. Ilicic on his right foot. Not much power in that shot. Watched all the way by Wojciech Szczesny. Clutching the ball with both hands. Ramsey making sure that Ilicic wasn't going to have a free shot on his left foot. Forced back in on his right, the weaker for Josip Ilicic. Alexandro. Bentancur, 10 minutes to go in the first half. Juventus 1, Atalanta 1 in this summer friendly. Dybala. Picks out Ramsey. Ronaldo. Being forced back. The back heel. Neither to Alexandro nor to Chiesa. Bernardeschi backtracking here and winning back possession for Juventus. Excellent graft in midfield from Federico Bernardeschi. Now Paulo Dybala. There was the run over that left-hand side from Alexandro. Again Dybala, impressed by Palomino. Keeping possession. And Juventus moving the ball quickly in midfield. Here's Chiesa. The run from Bentancur. Ronaldo on the right-hand side. Alexandro on the left. Juventus trying to go through the middle. But Atalanta win the ball back through Remo Freuler. Bonucci. Slipping. And leaving possession with Pasalic. Ilicic. Ilicic again allowed to cut in. Twisting, turning. Alexandro defending well. And wins the goal kick. Solid defending from Alexandro. What was a dangerous position for the Juventus backline after Bonucci slipped. Well inside the final 10 minutes here in the first half between Juventus and Atalanta, still tied at 1-1. Chiesa being encouraged to motor forward. Bentancur. Quadrado to Bernardeschi. And now Alexandro. Bonucci. Ronaldo dropping short. Dybala. Inside the box, he's won the corner kick. Trying to turn Demiral. Again Dybala. At the heart of every Juventus forward move. The number 10. With the captain's armband and taking on the responsibility. Chiesa's cross in, missed by De Ligt, missed by Ronaldo. Bernardeschi lets fly, what a goal! What a strike by Federico Bernardeschi. He restores the Juventus advantage on 39 minutes. That is proof of a player reborn. Confidence is back. Stunned silence for a second inside the Allianz Stadium. And then it sunk in that Bernardeschi let fly left-footed and gave Juan Musso no chance whatsoever. And Juventus back in front. And what a boost this is for Juventus to have Federico Bernardeschi working so hard in midfield and with the confidence to let fly and find the top corner with an unstoppable shot. Positive signs for Max Allegri. The cross came across the face of goal. De Ligt couldn't reach it. CR7 couldn't reach it. But Bernardeschi did. And what a finish it was. 5 minutes to go in this thoroughly entertaining, friendly, anything but a training match. Both teams testing themselves to the limit. We'll see in the second half just how many changes both sides make. Now, Atalanta. Will they respond once again? Certainly tactically, Juventus will be asked to sit in for these final 5 minutes and hold on to their advantage. Dybala. Caught by Freuler. Free kick for Juventus. Halfway inside their own half. He has gone through a power of work, Paulo Dybala. Aaron Ramsey picks out CR7, Dybala. Bernardeschi inviting Alexandro to chase that ball down. Here's that goal again from a different angle, showing the pure quality of the finish. Freuler fails to pick out Robin Gosens. And Juventus back in possession. De Ligt lays the ball off to Cuadrado. Bentancur splits De Ligt and Cuadrado. He gives possession to Atalanta with a throw-in. Bentancur determined to win the ball back. Chiesa. Cuadrado needs to clear his lines. Keeps his cool. Dybala tried to pick out CR7, instead the ball is given away edge of the box. Shot on the spin there from Robin Gosens, off target. Juventus trying to play the ball out of defence, almost came off. Dybala almost picking out CR7 instead. Atalanta intercepted. Risky play. Ronaldo with the layoff to Cuadrado. Bonucci, he wants to come forward now. His final couple of minutes of the first half. Here's Bonucci. Trying to pick out the pass for Ronaldo. Cleared away by Palomino from Atalanta defence. Muriel. So the number 9 dinking the ball back to Palomino. Quick exchange. And Demiral. Pasalic. Here's Ilicic. Lays the ball off to Bashalic at the edge of the box. Shot driven into De Ligt, who then continued his slide, and he caught Cuadrado. Cuadrado taking the full brunt of that challenge from De Ligt on his ankle. Ilicic again the danger. De Ligt making sure that the Atalanta midfielder Bashalic's shot wasn't going to hit the target. Matthijs De Ligt. There's the shot once again from Federico Bernardeschi. An absolute cracking finish. And that's the goal that separates the two sides in a 3-goal first half. Certainly entertaining viewing. Cuadrado, he's okay, he'll continue. And the referee blows the whistle to end the first half. 3 goals, 2 for Juventus. The first from Dybala with a counter-attack which was lightning football from the front three. Chiesa, Ronaldo and Dybala with a final touch coming from the number 10. Atalanta equalised with a penalty from Muriel before that goal from Bernardeschi on 39 minutes that separates these two sides at half-time. Join us for the second half of this summer friendly between Juventus and Atalanta after the break.
Love They're told, no, they're then what they do. It's
sono a disposizione per fornire assistenza.
Raga, se volete andiamo,
Then I... Dammela che mi rovescio.
And we're back at the Allianz Stadium for the second half between Juventus and Atalanta. 3 goals in an entertaining opening 45 minutes. Juventus lead by 2-1. Dybala and Bernardeschi on the score sheet for Juventus. The equalising goal coming from Muriel from the penalty spot. The goals coming on 8, 17 and 39 minutes. Federico Bernardeschi with the goal that separates the two sides with an absolute blast from outside the penalty area. Left-footed, unstoppable. Giorgio Chiellini, plenty of fans inside the stadium want to see Giorgio Chiellini in the thick of the action. No changes yet from Massimiliano Allegri. Szczesny getting a warm round of applause. What a difference it must feel to the players to have fans back inside the Allianz Stadium. And the referee blows the whistle and gets us back underway for the second half. The final friendly for Juventus before the start of the campaign next weekend at Udinese. Atalanta actually return here to the city of Turin, take on Juventus's city rivals Torino. An entertaining first half. Excellent football by both sides defensively. Some slips, including the foul by Bonucci on Gosens that led to the penalty award against Juventus. Here's Ilicic. He has been the thorn in the Juventus side in the first half. Ball given away by Ramsey. Ilicic given time to spin outside the penalty area. Pessina. Ilicic. Muriel. There's Gosens, low cross into the middle. Szczesny can't reach it, goes across the face of goal inside the 6-yard box. Ronaldo with a slack touch at the edge of the box. Ilicic cuts the ball back. And again Ilicic and De Ligt needed to clear the danger there from inside his 6-yard area. And again, Juventus can't clear their lines. Again it's De Ligt asking his players, his teammates, to help him out here in defence. So far a solid performance of Matthijs De Ligt. That corner kick not that well executed by Atalanta. Dybala forced out of possession by Pessina. On August the 11th, De Ligt turned just 22, remember. One of the young, talented players that Juventus are relying on this season. That same day, Arthur turned 25 and Max Allegri turned 54. Two Juventus players and Juventus coach all celebrating their birthday on the same day. Ronaldo looking for Dybala. The ball still loose there. And Dybala late coming in on the challenge. Catching out Jim City. Free kick for Atalanta. They've already taken it and they're working down this left-hand side. Freuler. He's going to go back. That ball's slack. Juan Musso outside of his penalty area. Ronaldo was looking to pounce on that. Almost bringing back, evoking images of the goal Ronaldo scored in the Italian Cup semi-final against Inter. And the ball being given away, and again, here's time. Ronaldo does latch on to it. For a 1-2 with Dybala. This time good backtracking by the Atalanta defence. Ilicic, lovely dummy by Ilicic. Pasalic. The Croatian to Mali's ball into the middle. And Ramsey. Testing. Wojciech Szczesny. Needed to come in there. Important challenge by Ramsey because Ilicic was ready to pounce. CR7. Kind of a quiet evening so far. Aaron Ramsey playing in this deep-lying midfield role in midfield. I remind you of the Juventus starting 11. It was Szczesny in goal, Cuadrado, Bonucci, De Ligt and Alexandro. Making up the back four, Bentancur, Ramsey and Bernardeschi in midfield with Chiesa, Dybala and Cristiano Ronaldo up front, constantly swapping positions, plenty of mobility in this Juventus side. Atalanta coming forward here with Jim City, and he's continued his run into the penalty box. Jim City, Piscina picks out Gossens, here's the ball back to Freuler, cross in, headed away by Bonucci. Pasalic does well though. Good control in the centre of the park by the Croatian. Still Atalanta, continuing their pressing game. And that final pass intended for Jim City, who is still inside the Juventus penalty box. Jim City, one of the three back defensive players, alongside Demiral and Palomino. Musso in goal for Atalanta. Their midfield line of Mele, Pasalic, Freuler and Gossens, with Piscina and Ilicic supporting Muriel. Here is Josip Ilicic, Mele, and Ilicic won't reach that. That's a heavy first touch by Alexandro, concedes the corner kick. Now Max Allegri has commented, he hasn't actually coached an official match with 5 substitutions as the corner kick comes in from Atalanta. Dybala latching on to this pass here. Now there's space for Dybala. Great first touch by Dybala, cutting inside. Palomino finds CR7. CR7 takes 2 touches and tests Musso. Again, Juventus on the counter-attack, looking extremely dangerous. Not enough on that shot from Cristiano Ronaldo. But plenty of effort from Dybala in chasing down possession from the corner kick, which wasn't cleared properly, and then when he was given that ball, head down, sprinting forward. Now Atalanta down the left-hand side. Muriel. Freuler. Demiral. Jim City. Ilicic. And again getting the pass from Pasalic. Cross in. Chiesa decided to leave it. Gossens attacked. That cross. And Dybala is coming off to what you'd expect. A standing ovation on 53 minutes, certainly. Morata comes on. And Kulusevski also comes on. 2 changes on 54 minutes. Morata and Kulusevski, 2 other players involved in the action in the European Championships in the summer. Chiesa, one of the Italy side's heroes. These 2 substitutions brought on gives you an idea of the attacking depth that Juventus have. The talented Swede Kulusevski, former Atalanta youth player, burst on the scene on loan at Parma a couple of seasons back now. And he scored the opening goal in the cup final against Atalanta. A match that was won by the player he's just replaced, Federico Chiesa. High five with Max Allegri. Sandro. Demiral. That was good pressing there by Cuadrado. Putting pressure on Gosens, just forced to flick the ball forward. Muriel had no support in Juventus. Back in possession. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Still the same scoreline that we had at half-time. 2-1 to the Bianconeri. Ronaldo, lovely footwork by CR7. Bentancur. Not obstructed, the referee. Let's play continue with Morata. CR7 making sure Bentancur's okay. And now here's Cuadrado, weighs in the cross. Important header away by Jim City. Still Atalanta got defensive work to do, and the ball's broke free. Mishit from CR7. Ramsey then drove the ball in, and Demiral took the brunt of that. Demiral is actually down injured now. Is he winded? Number 28, who signed for Atalanta a few weeks back from Juventus, taking the brunt of that shot after a clean air shot from CR7, which you don't see too often. There you go. Back to Ramsey, and the number 8's right foot drive blocked by Demiral. He felt it after. The yellow card. For Palomino. Now another winner from the European Championships will set foot on the pitch. Jim City could be the player to come off. Giampiero Gasperini asking his players to get ready. He'll be making some changes as well. Already 2 changes made by Juventus. Chiesa and Dybala have come off, replaced by Morata and Kulusevski. Good pressing there from Morata. Musso forced into an off-balance clearance. Bonucci. Bentancur. Cuadrado, great crossing. Ronaldo looking for Morata. And an offside decision against the Spanish forward. And now Atalanta will make their changes. Toloi for Jim City. An expected straightforward swap. Also Deron and Malinovsky coming on here. Deloy, the captain, and rightly so, taking the captain's armband. Deron replacing Freuler. And Malinowski coming on for Muriel. So 3 changes from Atalanta in the second half. Malinowski, Deron and Toloi are now on with 30 minutes remaining in this final 90 minutes of football before the start of the season for both of these sides. Obviously, Serie A kicks off next weekend. This weekend there's a whole host of Serie A teams involved in the Coppa Italia action. These two sides, though, having finished in the top 8, won't be involved in that competition until December. Max Allegri has said that the important month is to be involved in all competitions. Still in the hunt for everything come March. Now we can see Weston McKennie ready to come on as well. In the second half, expect a flurry of changes from both coaches. Malinowski. Foul in the centre of the park. These two sides face each other 3 times last season. Here at the Allianz Stadium, it was 1-1. Chiesa opening the scoring with Freuler equalising in the second half. While in Bergamo, a Malinowski last-minute goal gave Atalanta all 3 points. Revenge was served, though. In the final of the Coppa Italia, with a 2-1 win for Andrea Pirlo's men. It was Andrea Pirlo's second trophy out of 4. Now, for any other club, that's regarded as a good haul. Juventus, though, they went back to the drawing board. There was a rebuilding program also off the pitch at club level, with Maurizio Arrivabene coming in as the football CEO, and Federico Cherubini remaining as a football director as Paratici left. Here is a free kick, and Szczesny quite happy to let the ball fizzle wide of the post. Quadrado. Morata. Not the kind of striker who's used to playing with his back to goal. You can see the huge difference between something like Morata and Paulo Dybala and Bernardeschi. Comes off for Di Sciglio. And also CR7 makes way. And it's Weston McKennie who comes on. Mattia Di Sciglio back at Juventus after his loan spell at Lyon. He has played all the games so far, one way or another. Here's Kulusevski. Kulusevski. Does he have some support? Kulusevski. Does he need it? Sometimes he doesn't. Here's Morata. Lay off by Bentancur. Quadrado. Lovely ball forward. Now it's Quadrado. Pushed into midfield. Di Sciglio taking over the full-back role, one would expect, with Quadrado pushing forward. De Ligt, Alexandro. He's shown flashes that he's finding the same hunger that he had in his first years at Juventus. Certainly, the return of Max Allegri, he knows what these players can give, and he expects it from them. Here's Dejan Kulusevski. Lovely ball in by Kulusevski. Musso, quickly off his line. Toloi. Bonucci concedes the throw. Thoroughly entertaining first half, plenty of goals, plenty of opportunities. Starting from a shot from Gossens, it clipped the top of the crossbar. And apart from the 3 goals, Szczesny made a great save to deny Muriel. He could have scored Atalanta's second goal as many minutes after they'd equalised. Dybala's opener in 8 minutes. Equaliser coming from the penalty spot by Muriel. Then in the 39th minute, Bernardeschi restored the Juventus advantage. Here's a chance for Atalanta to find it 2-2. Cross-come shot from Gossens. Szczesny, I think he let it just drift wide of goal. You see Wojciech Szczesny there, not that keen, and you know he didn't need to get fingertips onto it. Relaxed character in goal, the Poland international. Ramsey with the layoff for Bonucci. That's a long ball forward. McKennie. Is he taking over the position from Cristiano Ronaldo out wide on the left? Juventus playing a 4-1-4-1 at the moment by the looks of it. Ramsey playing in front of the back 4. And Cuadrado, Bentancur. Kulusevski and McKennie all pushing forward. Giorgio Chiellini. Yet another change. On the cards. Players not maintaining the same pressing game. They made the first half so entertaining, as to be expected. Sweltering heats here in Turin in this mid-August fixture. Foul by Alexandro. Joachim Mele scored 2 goals in the European Championships. Good pressing by Bentancur. What a difference a summer makes for Federico Bernardeschi. Called into the Italy squad, and he had the confidence to take important decisions. And he took an important decision as well this evening when he let fly with that unstoppable effort, which is still the goal. It gives Juventus the lead here. Szczesny getting a touch on it, getting enough on it. Bonucci just stroking the ball out of the danger area. Juventus defence almost holding solid. Martin Diron, Josip Ilicic, and Wojciech Szczesny. Aaron Ramsey getting on to take his time. And it was Szczesny there actually slid past the ball. Juventus defence expected their goalkeeper to claim that. De Ron. And Juventus back in possession. These two teams, basically they've been training for, let's say, 2 weeks at the most with the full squads. They're already, they know each other's games inside out. Szczesny trying to get Juventus off on this quick counter-attack. Kulusevski, Morata, fouled by Toloi. Free kick on the halfway line for Juventus. And Giorgio Chiellini ready to come on. Captain's armband for the captain's armband. Captain, the official club captain, comes into the fray. 37 years old today. Bonucci. Actually getting to wear the captain's armband after the comment from Max Allegri, all said in good humour, that Bonucci needed to earn it. Alexandro as well steps out of the action. And by the looks of it, also Ilicic comes off. Now so many changes here, going to be difficult to keep track. And Mele also stepping aside as the players enjoy another cooling break. And Rugani coming on for Matthias de Ligt. Impressive match from Matthias de Ligt this evening. Look at Pellegrini finally turning out in the Juventus shirt after loan spells at Cagliari and Genoa's. A shot driven off target from Rodrigo Bentancur. Luca Pellegrini replacing Alexandro. Played from the start against Monza and the Trofeo Luigi Berlusconi, which was won by Juventus by 2-1. The winning goal coming from Dejan Kulusevski. And Luca Pellegrini trying to impress Max Allegri and trying to stay at Juventus. The transfer window remaining open and moves looming for a number of players. Not only those that wear the black and white stripes. Certain Duvan Zapata hasn't been called up to this match. There's another club that wears black and blue stripes. The reigning Italian champions are looking to move in for Duvan Zapata. Inter denying Juventus a 10th straight league title. Juventus determined to claim back what they believe is rightly theirs, the crown of Italian champions. And certainly in this opening match you can already see the influence of Max Allegri. We saw it in the opening 50 minutes with the play directed through the immensely talented Paulo Dybala. Seems the more responsibility you give him, the better he becomes. McKennie, one of the players that Allegri expects 10 goals from in midfield this season. Morata, overstepping the ball. Fouled by Demiral. Free kick will be retaken by Chiellini. Ramsey, one choice there, and the choice is to go back to his goalkeeper. Now with all these changes, obviously the play has been broken up. Now will this be kept in play? Dejan Kulusevski chasing it down, but unable to stop that ball from crossing the byline. Sutulo with the throw. Quadrado. Di Sciglio. Ramsey. Flicking the ball forward, looking for the pass inside the channel for Kulusevski. Tied up by Demiral. Good tackle by Di Sciglio. He was determined to keep possession for Juventus there. Ramsey. 1-2 with McKennie. Again, the US international. Foul by Chiellini on Piccoli. Piccoli, one of these many talented players that are coming through at Atalanta. Had a great season. His first campaign in Serie A on loan at Spezia last year, and Giampiero Gasperini wants to keep a hold of him this year, especially they're going to sell Zapata. Juventus on the transfer front. Certainly there was no secrets over the summit held yesterday at Sassuolo for Manuel Locatelli. Juventus never hidden their admiration for the Sassuolo midfielders. It's just getting it down to business, really. Also Miralem Pjanic on the Juventus radar. How so? Also Frankie de Jong. Who knows? Certainly Allegri knows that he needs to bolster that midfield, with Artur out injured for a couple of months at least, and he's missed pre-season completely, so he has to recover his full fitness. And the ball has been given away by Di Sciglio. Matthias de Ligt. He's looked really sharp in the heart of the defence this evening. Palomino. Diron. Inside the final 50 minutes, scoreline remaining Juventus 2, Atalanta 1. First half full of flowing football. Here the second, full of substitutions and not much in the way of clear-cut chances for either side. Malinovsky. Piscina, great turn, but he couldn't complete the move with the finish. Piscina's claiming that his effort took a deflection, and it should be a corner kick. The referee didn't see that deflection. Let's see if the replay will actually show us anything. Malinovsky. It just seemed to be a mishit shot by Piscina from that angle. And Ramsey will also come off now. And Fagioli will come on. Player who the youngster saw some action last season, not only in Serie A but also in the Cup. And Aaron Ramsey will be quite satisfied with his performance. A new role for him.
Si invitano i tifosi ospiti a rimanere all'interno del proprio settore in attesa di comunicazioni per lasciare l'Allianz Stadium.
12 minutes to go. Do we have any more action in terms of goalmouth action before this game comes to a close? You can understand the coaches want to see as many players as possible in action. With so many substitutions, the game in the second half has lost its rhythm. There's Fagioli showing his quality in midfield, keeping his calm. Certainly, with this new vision that Juventus have, built around the concepts of prudence and sustainability, players like Fagioli, if they can prove to Max Allegri that they have the stature to remain and play first-team football at Juventus, then they will have plenty of opportunity to prove it as the season progresses. Dejan Kulusevski, a lot asked from him, and here's a great ball through. Morata didn't take that touch that was needed. He let the ball bounce, and Musso took the ball away from Alvaro Morata. Piscina, he's dropped deeper as Atalanta trying to find that creative spirit, but we know that Josip Ilicic is that element. It finds the killer passes, it breaks down the opposing defence, and with that Ilicic, Atalanta looking rather flatter. Chiellini closing down Malinowski. Now Piscina. Piccoli playing a 1-2. Malinowski dinks the ball forward. Szczesny had read that. And coming off his line, making no mistake about it this time. Earlier in this second half, let the ball slide past them. That's the mouth moment for the Juventus defence. McKennie, great control in his chest. And now Morata. He prefers to run at the defence. Picks out McKennie once more. Overlap from Pellegrini. Instead McKennie picks out Cuadrado. Cuadrado, couple of step overs. Cuadrado looking to get to the byline. Ball breaks back for Kulusevski. He was teeing up the volley, but Piscina got in the way. And a foul by Bentancur down by the corner flag. Takes the pressure off this Atalanta defence. And that's the last action from Rodrigo Bentancur. Juventus fans are part of the atmosphere. They are back at the Allianz Stadium after all. It's been a long year and a half. And on comes another one of the youngsters, Ranocchia. And Szczesny is also replaced by Pinsoglio. Pinsoglio is one of the fans' favourites. Dariva coming on for Pasalic. Dal Prato also coming on. And Musso replaced by Sportiello in goal. Almost gone the full round of replacing all the starting 22 players. Couple still left on. Demiral, the former Juventus defender. He's still one of them. Malinowski pressed there in midfield by Fagioli. Toloi. Demiral has also left the pitch. A flurry of players again changing. Let's see which of the two sides can try to recapture that balance that made the first half so entertaining. This now, the closing stages, the closing 6.5 minutes. As we saw in the first half, it is a friendly match. There's no recourse to time added on. As we have a close-up of Jan Ranocchia, scored an absolute cracking goal against Monza in the Luigi Berlusconi Trophy. Goal in 13 minutes. I had some Juventus fans saying it was almost Del Piero-esque as he curled it in from outside the penalty area. Another talent coming through from the under-23s. Players at Juventus will hope to keep a hold of. Certainly Max Allegri would like to keep some of the youngsters. Some already left. Felix Correa, for example, has left for Parma. Hamza Raffia to Standard Liège, and Frabotta to Serie A rivals Hellas Verona. Fagioli on the pitch at the moment. McKennie clips the ball in. Has been offered as a make-weight for Locatelli from Sassuolo. We'll see how that deal develops over the week. Chiellini. Kulusevski. Kulusevski cuts the ball across the face of the goal. No support from Juventus as they sit back, not wanting to leave too much space for Atalanta to exploit. Malinovski. Here's Sutolo. Back in for the Ukrainian, Ruslan Malinovski. Now the Italy international club captain at Atalanta, Toloi. Still the number 2. Juventus trying to keep their shape. Stop Atalanta from creating anything in these final 5 minutes. Deron. No cross into the middle there. And Max Allegri, his instructions are clear. Petzela it was with the cross. Petzela, who started off at Palermo and would have shared some moments with Dybala back in Dybala's first experience in Serie A. Gasperini very disappointed with how his team failed to keep possession there. Juventus fans continually cheering on the team. You can tell the supporters delighted to be back inside the ground. Back supporting their side and also seeing some glimpses of what could be a very promising season indeed. Juventus leading Atalanta by 2-1 here at the Allianz Stadium. Rugani. Pellegrini. Rugani, who finished last season at Cagliari. Ranocchia chasing the ball down there. Deron. And that's good work in midfield by Juventus, not giving Atalanta a chance to get out of their own half. Into the final couple of minutes here at the Allianz Stadium. Juventus allowing Atalanta possession. Deron looking for some movement up front. Headed by Di Sciglio. Here's Deron once again. Now Petzela. Toloi. Now from left to right for Atalanta. Sutolo. McKennie doing the closing down in midfield. Helped out by Fagioli. And Cuadrado. Experience there from Juan Cuadrado. Earns a free kick. Pazzella just kept on the pressure, locked his arm around Cuadrado, and that'll take a minute or so off the clock. Chiesa, De Ligt and Ramsey talking the match through. Pinsoglio with the long clearance. Fagioli thinks the ball out. Luca Pellegrini, he goes back to his goalkeeper. Pinsoglio takes one touch and again over the halfway line with the clearance. Header down by McKennie, straight to the feet of De Sciglio. Ball fed through into the path for Kulusevski. Tidy play by the Atalanta defence. Ranocchia, Fagioli. Certainly getting involved in the thick of the action in midfield, the Juventus under-23 players. They're on. 3 minutes of time added on, as opposed to the first half from the referee, choosing to add on these extra minutes. I suppose with all the substitutions. Again, more stop, plenty of time. Ranocchia, there's a round of applause for his endeavour in midfield. Sutolo conceding the throw. Juventus up to the halfway line. Luca Pellegrini. The throw straight to the opponents, however. Pezzella. Deron. You can see Juventus, though, having filtered everyone back. Not much space for Atalanta to work with. And Juventus have already counted down a minute and a half of the 3 minutes of time added on. Juventus about to repeat the Coppa Italia scoreline against the same opponents. That Coppa Italia final, as Giorgio Chiellini mentioned in the post-match interview, it's not often that Juventus actually go into a final as underdogs. Morata picks out McKennie. Kulusevski, the only player in support. Here's McKennie. Clips out the cross. Now into the final minute of stoppage time. Again, good pressing in midfield from Fagioli. Pezzella with the throw from the left-hand side. And again, Morata tracking back. Excellent work ethic from Juventus. De Ligt. Luca Pellegrini. Is the ball going to reach Kulusevski? It does. Kulusevski a chance to wrap things up. Slides the ball across for Morata. And that is the icing on the cake. Juventus make it 3-1 in the final seconds of this match. Will it be the final action? All told. Excellent ball forward here. Kulusevski, just with that timely nudge, getting in behind the defender and unselfishly laying the ball across for Alvaro Morata with the tap-in. And Juventus make it a 2-goal advantage over Atalanta. The fourth goal of the game, the only one of the second half, and that seals the issue here. And the referee blows the final whistle. A happy return to the Allianz Stadium for Juventus. They were out 3-1 victors over Atalanta in this friendly. 2-1 at half-time. Dybala and Bernardeschi for Juve, with Muriel scoring an equaliser. Then in the final seconds, wrapping up the goal-scoring action, the tap-in from Morata. Excellent Juventus performance. Plenty of promise for the season ahead. Juventus beat Atalanta by 3-1 in the final friendly. Next week, it's the proper thing. It's Serie A. It's Juventus against Udinese. Thank you and good evening.